Lenape Living, Unit 1, Lesson 5C. The Lenape lived in long houses, or long, narrow buildings with curved roofs. They were made from poles cut from young trees called saplings that were bent and tied and then covered with bark. The Lenape also lived in smaller round buildings called wigwams. Inside Lenape homes, a wooden platform was built along the walls. This was covered with woven mats and furs for sleeping. The food and firewood were stored under the platforms. A fire pit sat at the center of the house. The roof had a hole for the smoke to escape. Lenape families were made up of a mother, father, their children, and their relatives. The grandmother was the head of the family. Families often lived together. When a couple married, a husband went to live with his wife's mother and grandmother. The family held a place of major importance in Lenape life. There were 3 Lenape clans, Wolf, Turtle, and Turkey, and all members of each clan were thought of as related to one another. All clans lived in the same village, and all members of a single clan traced their family lines through the woman in the clan, so a clan was composed of a woman, her brothers and sisters, daughters and sons, and the children of her daughters. The culture required that sons marry women from other clans. Then the son's children became members of his wife's clan. The Lenape believed that their children should be taught useful skills. Mothers taught their daughters how to grow, cook, and store food. Boys learned from their fathers how to hunt and fish. The Lenape also believed that stories held important meanings. They did not have a writing system. Instead, the Lenape passed on their traditions and beliefs through oral or spoken stories. Many of their oral stories were about the beginning of the world. One story told how the world grew on the back of a giant turtle. According to Lenape beliefs, spirits were given special roles after the world was created. For example, there was a spirit that kept the animals of the forest healthy. The Lenape would often gather to honor the spirit before they went hunting. Each Lenape village had its own form of government. Most villages had one leader, or chief, chosen by the people. The chief helped settle disagreements. When an important decision needed to be made, the chief oversaw the discussion.